The Kodak Pro Image 100, despite the name professional, is actually a budget consumer color negative film that's been around since 1997, more notably in hotter climates like Southeast Asia and Latin America. I guess this is why the box has Portuguese and Spanish before English. Now, the film's most attractive attribute is its price. A 5-pack of Pro Image I bought from B&H was only $42, just over $8 per roll. It's around the same price range as the other consumer film stocks in its class, like the Kodak Gold, Ultramax, and the Colorplus. If budget is not an issue for you, you can step up a notch in image quality and go for the Ektar, which is great for landscape, and also the Portraits, which are great for portraits. They run for roughly $15 to $20 as of today. For just practicing or shooting quantity, I think the Pro Image 100 is definitely on top of the list for one of the most affordable color negative stocks you can buy right now. Now, in Kodak's own words, this film features high color contrast, accurate color and pleasing skin tone reproduction, and good underexposure latitude. Kodak also adds, it is intended for portraits and social applications. By the way, all the shots were taken on my Olympus OM1 with a 50mm f1.8 lens. This slower speed film looks best with an abundance of natural light, especially when it's a bright sunny day outside. The Pro Image has good color accuracy. When properly exposed, it produces a true and rich, slightly oversaturated color palette. It leans slightly warm with a punchy contrast. The greens and reds are strong, which I personally prefer, and the low ISO rating means that you can expect finer and lower levels of grain. After developing my first batch of shots, I was quite impressed with how detailed and how sharp it is. In some shots though, I could see some flaws in its dynamic range, especially in harsh lighting situations with dark shadows and bright highlights. It can be hard to meter perfectly without seeing some blown out highlights or crushed shadows. As Kodak puts it, this is also intended for portraits, which in fact delivers on its promise to render beautiful skin tones with its neutral colors. I'd say this is a great alternative to the portraits, especially if you're on a budget and you just want to shoot casual portraits for your family and friends in social events or trips. Obviously, with a slower speed, it isn't ideal for shooting anything after sundown, but I did try some night shots to see how it turns out. All these were shot handheld with a fast lens and very slow shutter speed. It was hard to focus at night and it came out kind of blurry. I wouldn't use this at night, but if you must capture something, you're better off using a tripod or putting it on a surface. Another factor that makes this a great traveling film is that the emulsion is stable in hot and humid climates. It doesn't require cold storage for best results. So this ensures more consistent performance and colors regardless of temperature. So the Pro Image 100 is likely going to be my travel film of choice, as it nicely balances out affordability and performance.